I think I'm gonna get some pizza this morning because I haven't had no pizza in about a couple of weeks. Or was it a week ago? I think it was a week ago or something. But bruh, let me tell you something, man. Never settle for less, bruh. I don't care what your mama told you. I don't know. I don't care what your dad told you, bruh. Never settle. You always gotta keep pushing for more in life. Keep pushing for more, you'll get more, man. You feel what I'm saying? You keep pushing for more, you will get more. Motherfucking speed demons and shit. Fuck you, man. Sucker dude. Fucking cars driving by so goddamn fast, man. But I refuse to settle for less, man. I think people rob themselves of a really good life when they settle for less. You know, they don't reach their full potential in life. You feel what I'm saying? So they say, you know what? A below average woman is all I'm worth. Or a female that has a kid by another man is all I'm worth. Might as well go ahead and settle. I'm good with this. So they get satisfied with what they get. But the people like me and other motherfuckers out here that are hustling, we're not satisfied with what life gives us, man. We ain't satisfied, man. Life gives us crap, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Life gives us crap. Most of the time, life gives us crap and we gotta try to make the best of it. When you come into the world, most likely you're gonna be broke and working. You're gonna be poor when you come into the world. I say that because there's way more, poor people than rich people. So when you come into the world, most likely you're gonna be poor. It's up to you to work your way out of that shit, man. Poverty ain't no joke. And it's passed down through generation, through generation, through generation. Poverty is. And motherfuckers got realized that, ain't nobody gonna hand you nothing, man. Everything is earned, bro. Unless you was born into a rich family. You was born with a silver spoon in your mouth. Then you're lucky. Other than that, most of us ain't lucky for shit, bro. We gotta work and be persistent to get ours. Because our parents didn't give it to us. You know, my parents was pieces of shits. You know, they passed down dirt to me on purpose, bro. It wasn't like they was like, oh, let me save some money for Kelcat for retirement. You know, let me save, you know, for my son. You know, because I love my son very much, and I want him to have a better life. You know, let me save some money before I die. This is for like Mikhail's retirement fund. They didn't think like that. They didn't give a fuck about you, bro. Your parents and stuff, they didn't give a fuck about you, bro. You feel what I'm saying? They just had the kid just to have the kids, bro. Like at one point, they might have like cared about you, maybe when you were like a baby or something. You know, maybe they cared about you when you was like a kid, you know. But, you know, they stopped caring after a while, man. Once you got grown, you know, you grew up, right? You lost the baby features. You lost the baby fat. They stopped caring about you, man. Once you hit 18, what they do? They try to kick you out of the house. Like, bitch, you brought me here. I didn't actually be here. You the one brought me into this world poor, and I got to struggle to get out of the poorness. I got to struggle hard, struggle bad because of you. I don't care what nobody say, bro. You came into the world poor, that's your parents' fault. It ain't your fault. It's your parents' fault. They wanted you to be poor. They didn't care about you, man. You know, I care about my future kids, man. That's why right now, I'm working on getting the bag. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want my kids to suffer like I did. But your parents, they wanted you to suffer like they did. They can give a rat's ass about you, bro. They don't put no money aside for you, man. So when they left this world, you know, for some reason they didn't save no money for you. They didn't even think about you, bro. They didn't think what's gonna happen to my, you know, my children when I pass away. I want them to have money. I want them to have a better life. They didn't put nothing aside for you, bro. They left you here with empty pockets. Our parents, man, are some of the most irresponsible parents in the world, bro. Like, they just, man, like, I swear, bro. They didn't want to be parents, you know. If your mother and your father brought you here poor and then kept you poor, you know, they didn't try to make a better life for you. You know, they didn't want to be parents. You feel what I'm saying? They'll have the baby, but are they really being a real parent? You feel what I'm saying? And me, man, I thought about buying my nephew a car and stuff, man. You know, once I hit the big one. But I'm like, why should I buy him anything? The motherfucker, when I was over there, man, he didn't really pay too much attention to me. He didn't say much to me. See what I'm saying? He kind of like was in his own world, inside his room and shit. I'm like, man, for real, why should I give anybody anything, man? After I worked so goddamn hard and went through so much turmoil and poverty and homelessness, when I get on my feet and I'm good, why should I give anybody anything, bro? I'm like, well, you motherfuckers wasn't there. You didn't come and see me when I was out, you know, when I was down and out. You can't just come see me once or twice. I can count on one hand. My sister has been out here since I've been out here in this area. I can count on one hand how many times she's been out here. And she's only 30 miles away. It ain't like you a state away or whatever. No, you're about 30 miles away from here. But you didn't care. You feel what I'm saying? Okay. Here's the shade. Keep that right there. They didn't care. They just wanted to have babies. They didn't want to be parents. And I hated my mother. And I hated my father. I hated their guts. God damn. I got so much hatred from my mother and my father, man.
What happens if someone wins a lot of money? Do they have to go somewhere else?
Like we can give only like around 500 if we have in the
Safe?
So like if you don't have it, like we only give only 5.
So then where do they go? If they win?
We have the lottery.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like every town has the lottery.
Yeah, don't tell nobody either. If you hit, do not tell anybody. You will get robbed. That's the part of it.
Yeah.
Good luck. Have a good one.
I just choose not to play.
Man, yeah, you kind of making the right decision.
Before we have a notice from like the people who want to stop the gambling, they create a video on YouTube. So like people can stop.
Yeah, I've never really seen the sense of earning what you're earning.
Yeah,
I work too hard for it. So,
Yeah.
You know?
I never like I used to sell every day, but I never go for it.
Yeah, y'all have a good one.
Yeah, have a good one.
You too. Pizza, man.
That's it.
That's it.
No Pepsi. Yeah. You want la chora?
No.
The la chora from the machine.
Oh, no.
This for $4 altogether.
Altogether, no. Okay.
What else?
Extra sugar. Oh, you mean like some Gatorade or something?
So okay, I'm done right now.
Yeah, no more sugar, man. I'm good with this water. I gain weight very easily. I'm already having junk food already.
Yeah.
I gain weight.
This is healthy, brother.
Huh?
Healthy.
Good. I know, man, but I gain weight easily. Thank you.
Welcome, brother. Have a good one.
You too, man. You know, and I gotta correct, what's up with it, Sean Breezy? I gotta correct the things that my mother and my father left behind. feel what I'm saying? Oh shit, let me get pepper flakes. I gotta have these pepper flakes. Hey boss, let me get pepper flakes, man. I like the spicy, man. Thank you. Yeah, I can't sell for less, man. I'm gonna keep pushing for more. Feel what I'm saying? We gotta work out today. I think that's where people go wrong. They settle for less. You see what I'm saying? So they end up stuck in a situation for the remainder of their life. You end up stuck there forever. So they say, you know what? This is good enough. But like I said before, man, it costs. I mean, it's extremely hard to generate wealth. It's super hard, not easy. But with persistence and drive, you can bring them odds down, man. The odds are stacked, but you can bring them down. What's up? Oh shit. I shouldn't have my stuff over there. Man, I've had pizza for so long. That's why cats gotta realize that having ambition and drive, it pays off, man, in the long run. You gotta really want it though. If you want to be wealthy, you have to really want it. You really have to, like, you have to really want it bad, like more than anything in the world. Like you have to want it so bad. Let's get out of here, man. Like you have to want it more than sex, really. You know, and we all like sex, but you have to want it more than sex, man. You have to be passionate about it. You have to be passionate about that shit, bro. You have to want it more than anything in this world. You would have to want it more than anything. You know what I'm saying? So we got to work out definitely today. Man, I haven't had sex in 2 years. Do I miss it? Hell fucking yeah. What's up with it? What's up with it, Jamie? But that's not what I'm after. Women don't really approach me like that, man. They used to when I was younger. But now you're getting older. You get less and less women approaching you. When you had that little smooth baby face, it was all cookies and cream. Women pursued you. Women pursued me. But as time went by, that smooth baby face went away. Now I understand why Floyd Money Mayweather stopped calling him Pretty Boy Mayweather. First he was calling himself Pretty Boy Mayweather. And he got over 35, he ain't Pretty Boy no more. He just Money May. Money Mayweather. Now you don't feel pretty boyish, man. You gotta get older, goddammit. You don't feel like you're a pretty boy. And every year that goes by, it gets harder and harder to get young women without money. I'm telling you, you keep getting older, you understand what I'm talking about. It gets harder and harder. I noticed that, man. I think after 30, I started having problems getting young females. I remember the foot traffic slowed down. You know what I'm saying? Before, it used to be like I was 23, 24, and I was just going through them. You know what I'm saying? Just young as fuck, bro. And I got older, and the foot traffic stopped. Well, it slowed down. And it's slowing down more and more, man. Like, I could look at females nowadays and be like, yeah, I used to like be able to pull something like that. When I was younger, I used to be able to pull her right there. Not no more, bitch. Not no more. Now the women look at you like, ew, a 45-year-old man, ew. Even when you get with them and you got money, in the back of their mind, they thinking like, ew, I had to lick his 45-year-old dick and lick his 45-year-old balls, ew, ew, just so I can have a Gucci purse, ew. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You feel me? It's like that, man. The older you get, the worse it's gonna get, bro. I'm telling you. That's why you gotta start prepping now while you're young. Start prepping now while you're young. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. If you don't prep, it's gonna be too late by then, man. By the time you get to be 60, 70, it'll be too late by then. You had a lot of time to do so, but you decided to waste time. The bag didn't mean nothing to you, man. You feel what I'm saying? The bag didn't mean nothing to you. Shit. And you wonder why you broke, old and broke? Because you kept running around in circles. You stayed on that treadmill or on the hamster wheel. Or both, it don't matter. You're still running in one spot. You ain't making no progress throughout life. You feel what I'm saying? I told you, man. I'm gonna dig my way out with a spoon. I don't need a shovel, because they won't give me a shovel. I said, nah, you gotta dig your way out with a spoon. Dig your way out with a spoon. You can't dig your way without a shovel. That's too easy for you. You feel what I'm saying? That's how they do men. They'll give women and children a helping hand up out of there. Matter of fact, women and children don't have to like dig or even like work their way out with a shovel. Somebody, a Captain Saberhole, will kick in the door and save them. Or save a woman. A woman, all she gotta do is show a little bit of leg and she'll never be broke. You know what I'm saying? Like that one homeless woman that I knew a while back. She was always sunbathing. She had a nice body too, man. But she was crazy. Some Captain Saberhole came through with a cape on and swept her up her feet, man. And I was like, God damn, that ain't happening to me. That ain't happening to me. I don't have that option. Feel what I'm saying? But she did, cause she had a nice body. She was okay looking, man. I gave her a 6, man. She was cute. It didn't look like she was on drugs. That's the thing about it. That pretty chick that was homeless out here, it didn't look like she was on drugs. It just looked like she was just a normal girl. But yeah, she had mental issues. That Captain Saberhole, he gonna find out real quick. He gonna kick her out of. He gonna be able to kick her out of his house in a minute, because she ain't gonna know how to act. He ain't gonna marry the broad. But she had mental issues, so that's not gonna last. I give it a couple of years at the most. He'll be kicking her out before he know it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, never settle for dust, man. Never settle, period. Stay up on your grind, and you'll get what you really want. You know, a lot of us, we settle because we can't get the woman with the fat ass, so we gotta get the woman with the fat titties, which is less desirable, by the way. Women with fat titties are less desirable than women with Coke bottle frames below the waist. Okay. Out here, there's more ass men than titty men out here. Well, I'm an ass man. I'm an ass man. Cause the titties, man, is not where I put my penis at. And I don't like fucking titties, man. Like, it's stupid. I might as well fuck the pussy. I'd rather fuck the pussy than the titties. You feel what I'm saying? The titties, man, I mean, they could try to do it, man, but that don't turn me on, man. Even in porn, I skip the titty fuck part, man. Skip that. What feels the best is going into the vagina. That's what feels the best. With titties, you gotta create lubricant and all that other shit. You gotta create lubricant. You gotta put lube in between the titties. They're like, oh nah, man. That's why I'll never get into a relationship with a woman that has no ass. I won't settle for that. And those are the less desirable women. Women who ain't got asses and titties, they're the less desirable. If I'm in a relationship, my woman gotta have a big ass. That's it. She gotta have the ass I like. I can't settle for women who don't have it. Gotta be cheating myself. Especially if I got the bag. I got the bag, she gotta have both. She gotta have ass and titties. You feel what I'm saying? You settle, you ain't gonna get much out of life. I tell you that much. And the thing is, it's the waiting part. That's the hard part. The waiting, I mean. That's the hard part. When you're waiting and shit, that's hard to wait. You feel what I'm saying? It's hard to wait. You'll be waiting for forever, man. You'll be waiting for a lifetime if you ain't getting your motherfucking money on. If you ain't getting this bag, you will die broke and dusty with nothing to pass on to your kids. Yeah, I don't like extremely obese females either, Hawkins. Feel what I'm saying? Women who are big and fat, no, thank you. No, thank you. My dick won't get up. You know what I'm saying? Look what happened to Sub 5 Stalker, man. My dick wouldn't get up. I wasn't that attracted to her. She gotta have a fat ass. I'm telling you. She gotta have what I'm used to. Or something. But some motherfuckers, they think that's all they worth, man. So what they do is, they'll take in the fat woman, they'll marry a fat woman, put a ring on it, and say, you know what? This is the best that I can do. Fuck all that believing in myself and going after more. Fuck going after the bag. It's all about this fat woman I'm with right now. That's what that's all about. Them vultures came down and ate that cat, man. There was some vultures out here, man. I seen them. The cat is nearly gone, bro. Ain't nothing but fur left. Ain't nothing but fur left. That cat's ate to bits. You feel what I'm saying? That's what they do. They settle. I'm never gonna be nothing. I'll never be a scientist. I won't even be a rapper. And that's the least respectable field right there. It's like being a rapper is not really that, you know, it's not that respected, you know, and at the same time, the lottery ain't either, you know, but it don't matter how you get it as long as you get it. Hell, you know, Birdman can't read or write or pronounce words correctly. But he got that money though, so he didn't have to go to school. That's what you go to school for anyway, is to make money. Being a rapper, making hundreds of millions of dollars, how's that any different, you know? You just didn't go the school route. You didn't want the school bag, you wanted more. The school bag, being a doctor or a lawyer, you ain't making millions, bruh. You making hundreds of thousands. You a thousandaire, but you ain't making no millions. You want to make millions out here. You know what I'm saying? There's other ways to become successful other than just school. I mean, Mark Zuckerberg knew that. He dropped out of college to get with the Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Some motherfuckers went out and became movie stars and entertainers that made more than what school can provide. I tell you, man, nowadays, an entertainer is making more, a top entertainer, not the ones who's just coming in, but the ones who've been in the game like Drake, Rihanna, they worth more than motherfuckers who actually went to school and got a degrees and shit. They worth more. They live a better life. You know what I'm saying? Man, you go to school, you get a degree, to do what? To go get a job, bro, and work for somebody else. And be a fucking puppet. And be a slave. You feel what I'm saying? That's what you go to school for. To be a puppet, to have a boss, having to clock in every single day. While the millionaires, they live at their own will. They live on their own terms. They ain't got to answer to nobody. They their own boss. They live free. You know what I'm saying? They live free out here in these streets, bruh. While some motherfuckers, they gotta wake up and go punch a clock and only make 300 grand a year. That ain't shit in my book. Even though, yeah, 300 grand a year is doing okay, but it's not enough. You feel what I'm saying? To really live a good life. And a lot of them jobs, they don't even give you vacation time that much, man. They'll give you 2 weeks in a year where you can go chill up under the island sun, and then after the 2 weeks is up, you gotta come back and punch a clock again. You feel what I'm saying? You're a millionaire, man. You can go take a 6-month vacation. You can go take a 2-year vacation if you wanted to. Somewhere in Thailand or in Brazil, you could take a 1-year, 2-year vacation and still got plenty of money left in the bank. Like, man, that ain't enough. That school bag ain't enough, bro. It's not enough money. Fucking dumbasses, man. You gotta think outside the goddamn box and be smart. You know what I'm saying? They'll come around and go to school, get a degree. I'll just become a rapper, and 5 or 10 years later, I'm a billionaire. I'm making more than you. Your paycheck ain't shit to compare to mine. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, whatever, man. As long as you're street smart and you smart with your money, you'll do okay, man. Like me, if I ever hit a jackpot in the future, I wouldn't blow all of my money on stupid shit like cars and women and all the other stuff that will make you go broke. I'll invest it correctly, you know? I'll invest it correctly, bro. So that way, I'll live a comfortable lifestyle in the future. Anyway, that wraps up my live stream for today. The key is, man, never settle for less. They give you something that you're not satisfied with, throw it back. Just like that one guy who was offered, was it $2 million to like be the voice of Simba on The Lion King? They offered him $2 million. He turned that down because guess what? $2 million is not a lot of money. You guys tripping. If $2 million popped up in my bank account, I'll be like, okay, I'll be happy. But then I'll think like in my head, this is not the end. That you gotta grow that money. It's gonna take time to grow it. It's not the end, bro. I wouldn't go on no shopping sprees like right away. Well, maybe I would. I'll get what I need. I'll get off the street. You know, I'll buy a condo and I'll buy a car. That's it. And then the rest of the money, I'll invest it and live off of it, pinch by pinch. You know what I'm saying? Pay all my bills and all that other stuff. You know. But yeah. So he took the deal where he's getting money down the stretch. Long-term money. He didn't take the $2 million deal. I forgot his name. The guy who played Simba. The guy who played in the Jackson 5, the small guy. He played Michael Jackson in the Jackson 5 too. They tried to offer him $2 million to play Simba. Don't you know he's still collecting royalties to this day? He's still eating off the Lion King to this day, bro. That's the decision that you gotta make. Like, no, I want forever money. I want to forever be stable. Fuck $2 million. $2 million, you go through that like, even if you try to invest it, your investments might not come through. And And there you go. $2 million is gone. You guys have a good day. I'm out.